Oh, it's not focused. Okay, now it's focused. Hi, it's Ty, and welcome back to, I guess you could say, another video, but I don't know. I don't really know what to say. I'm a little indifferent about what's going on here, and I guess you guys are also wondering what's going on, where I've been, why do I have this towel on my head. And I guess I'm here to explain all that. I have a towel on my head because I just washed my hair, and I'm filming right now because I guess this is my, like, welcome back. I don't know. I feel a little weird being in front of the camera right now because I haven't been in front of, I haven't filmed in, I think my last, okay, I haven't posted. I actually looked at it yesterday, or either today or a couple days ago. I looked to see when the last time I posted was, and I posted my last video on February 1st on last year, so February 1st, 2024. It is now April, about to hit May soon. It's April 25th, 2025. So I haven't filmed a video, well, I haven't posted a video in well over a year. I haven't filmed since September last year. I filmed like around my birthday, and that was the last time I filmed. So I haven't filmed in like over 6 months, I'd say. It's been more than 6, but yeah, I don't know. But I thought, I was telling my brother a little while ago, before April even came, that I really wanted my April goal, because I've been having like monthly goals lately. This year, kind of like, it was a new thing that I started, and it was like, okay, well, what are my biggest goals that I want to focus on for this month, or this month, or this month, right? And April's focus was this, getting back into YouTube and getting back into a creative space, if you will. Whatever that means, you know. I knew I wanted to get back into YouTube, but I also knew that there were other things I also really wanted to get back into, which included like maybe getting back into dance, or, you know, something. I don't know. I wasn't quite sure, but I knew YouTube was like my biggest goal, to start filming again and posting again and all the things. So yeah, but now, so I guess that's what this is. I'm picking up the camera now. I'm filming now. I thought that I would do my hair. I need to twist my hair. I'm going out of town tomorrow, so I need my hair to like somewhat look, well, I need my hair to look presentable. And the last couple of days, it's looked okay, but it really needed to be washed. So it's washed now. It's freshly washed and clean, and now I just need to do my hair. So I'm gonna do like a twist out, and yeah, that's what we're doing. But I thought while I'm in here doing my hair that I could give you guys like not an update, more of like a catch up with me kind of video. I'm looking at the viewfinder again. Tayshawn's always talking about that. Yeah, I thought I'd do like a little like catch up with me. Where have you been? Like, did you just fall off the grid? Like, you know, type of vibe. Which I kind of did. I guess you could say I kind of did fall off the grid. And I'm going to explain why. I'm going to explain what happened. I'm kind of going to catch you up on where I've been and what's occurred since the last time, I guess really since the last time y'all saw me. But at the same time, there are parts of this. I will explain one thing before I get started. There are 3 videos that were filmed before I kind of fell off. For one, I got a job, which you guys knew about, I believe, unless you didn't know that. Hold on, I'm trying to think. No, you were not aware of that. I got a new job back in like March, late March going into April. And actually, I just hit 1 year with that job 3 days ago on the 22nd. And after I got that new job, when I got that new job, I actually filmed my first day. I filmed the night before and also filmed the day of me going in for my first day. And I was supposed to continue that because like I never went back to like my camera or anything during that day. I just filmed that night and then the morning of, and then I didn't film anything after that. And funnily enough, I edited that video. I can't remember. Was it earlier this year that I edited or last year that I edited? I can't remember. There was some time that I had and I ended up editing that video and it's finished. Like, it's done. I'm done with that video. 2, I filmed a video of me, my brother, and his girlfriend doing like a fair mukbang, if you will. It was like we all went to the fair and then we all ended up getting like a bunch of food and we brought it back to the house. And we were in my room and we set up the camera and we just filmed like us eating and talking and blah, blah, blah. And that one I didn't edit, but I will. And then the last thing I filmed was around my birthday in September. I filmed, can I be honest with you? I don't even know what I filmed. I don't remember what I filmed. The only thing that I can remember filming is my actual birthday. I did film part of my birthday. I also filmed a few days after my birthday as well because me and my brother went to go get my birthday gift that he was getting me. So we went together. And then, but there was some stuff before that as well, and I just like can't remember what I filmed. I have no idea. Like, I haven't even looked at the footage since I filmed it. But yeah. So those, I technically have 3 videos of unseen footage that, yeah, exactly that. I have footage that has not been seen by you guys because I never uploaded it. But with that being said, I guess this is kind of my reintroduction to me and my channel. So if you're new here, hi. Once again, my name is Ty. I am oh my god, I think how old was I when I started this channel? I think I was like 22. I don't think I had turned, oh shoot, was I 22? Was I 23? I think I was 22, going on 23. But I'm 24 now. I'll be 25 this year. I work in a hospital as a receptionist for the time being. And this is my little corner of the YouTube. I film like lifestyle content, if you will, / like, I don't know, just whatever I want. Usually I love vlogs, so I usually do like little vlogs or I don't know, I feel like I do a lot of like, not a lot, but I feel like lately I've been doing a lot of like sit down talking videos, which I think is kind of more my niche anyway. But I do love to vlog. I like to vlog, but I just like never have my camera around and I never think to grab it when I'm going to go do things or whatever. But that's going to change. I'm going to try to do better at that. But regardless, yes, hello, welcome, or welcome back, whatever it is for you. Hello again. I am back. I'm not going to make any promises and say like, oh, like I'm back for good. I'm back. We'll just have to work out the kinks. So I just hope you guys are willing to be patient with me and work with me as I get back into this thing again, because it was something that I was very passionate about for quite a while, and then I don't know. I think I just got very like I don't know. It wasn't just this, like it wasn't just this. I feel like it was like my entire life was just like and I was just not feeling where I was. Like I was so not content with where I was, even though so many different things were changing and happening and all the things. At the same time, I was very like, I don't know, I don't want to say ungrateful, but I was just very like, where am I going? Like, what is happening in my life? What am I doing with my life? Like, I was very much so having an existential crisis. Like, what is happening? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I want to do. Like, I don't know. I kind of felt like I was losing my mind a little bit, but it is all okay. I am okay now. I am good. Still kind of, well, not necessarily in that mode of like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, blah 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 blah. Actually, I feel like I'm out of that neck of the woods and more of like, you know what, even if I don't know what I'm doing, I know that God knows what he's doing and God knows what he wants for my life. So I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I want things, but I also know that like maybe what I want and like where I'm trying to go isn't where God wants me to go. So I need to continue to let God hold my hand and walk me down the path where he wants me to go. You know what I mean? Like this is God's path. He's paved the way for me. I just need to follow it. You know what I mean? I don't know. But with that being said, I'm going to get started on my hair and I'll talk to you guys at the same time. Now, if you see me looking over this away, it's because the mirror's in front of me. So y'all are over here. There's mirrors here. Yeah. So although I don't want to do that. This thing is right on top of the camera. That's a little weird. Okay, I'll make it work. Anyway, don't judge my hair. It's clean, it's fresh. It's gotten a lot like longer. I don't even remember how long my hair was the last time. Oh, and I dyed it. Oh, I don't know if you can tell. I think you can. I dyed it back in October actually, and I more so dyed it not only because I wanted to change, but also because I really wanted me and my best friend were doing like Halloween costumes, and she wanted to be, well, she was supposed to be Velma, and I was supposed to be Daphne, and then she ended up being Fred instead. I was still Daphne though, hence the hair. So yeah, but I was kind of like my own little version of Daphne. Now I'm gonna say something. I just took my glasses off. I hope you all are aware that I cannot see. So I know I'm supposed to be looking right here. I keep looking over here at the viewfinder, but I'm here. We're here. I can't see anything, but it's okay. I can see good enough to do what I need to do. Well, hold on. Let me put them back on for a second because I need to do this part. But anyway, so where have I been? What have I been doing? What has been going on in my life? Well, like I said, I've been working at my current job that I got last year for a year now. And it's been going pretty good, but like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's been going pretty well, but I always knew that going into this job that I'm working was just a stepping stone to where I really wanted to be within the, I don't want to say company, but within the hospital, if you will. Because that's the best way that I can explain it. But, I don't know. It has been a learning experience. It has been a very interesting experience working with patients and nurses, and I don't know, just being on the opposite end. Like, you know, like I've never been a patient in a hospital, but my aunt has, and there was actually a time a couple years back that I was in I was there with her, like as a visitor, guest, whatever you want to call it, and it's very interesting. But like I don't know, it was kind of. I don't know. I don't think I don't think in a million years that I thought I would be working there, which is very interesting. But it wasn't bad. I didn't have a bad time. It was actually pretty interesting, and she had a very great doctor, and the nurses were very cool. I don't really remember. You know what's crazy? I don't even remember what floor she was on. There, and what room she was in, but it's fine. But working there now is very interesting. Like you get to really see like everything that they do, and like each unit is different. Like whether you're working in like an ICU, a PCU, or just like a regular floor, kind of like what I work on. But it's still cool. Like I've learned a lot. I'm very grateful to be in the position that I'm in. And also I love my team. I love the team that I work with. They're amazing. They're so fun. Like we're a fun group, honestly. And I really can't complain about the people that I work with. And I think that makes a job that is what makes people stay, you know? But at the same time, like I guess that was one of my issues that I had at my old job, was like I wanted to leave because I knew that like I probably wouldn't, I don't want to say grow, but like I wouldn't exceed past where I already was. You know, like where I was where I was, and that's where I was going to stay. But at the same time, like I loved my coworkers so much and the management there that it made it very hard for me to leave. I guess up until I had to. But this one, it's still hard. It's still just as hard, but I've learned my lesson. And you know, when you feel like it might be time to, I don't know, leave the nest, if you will, or like leave your comfort zone, then it's time, you know? Like when it's time to take the leap, you need to take the leap, pretty much. Should I tell you guys what I'm using in my hair? I'm going to. I mean, was that really a question? I'm going to tell you. So this is just a spray bottle with water. I used to have this like leave-in conditioner stuff. I think the brand was like Botanical something. It was green. It was a green like squeeze bottle type of thing. Green and yellow, I think it was. And I don't know where to find it anymore, but I used to mix it with my water because I liked making my own kind of like leave-in concoction rather than buying one. So yeah, this is what I have. Just a spray bottle with water. I spray my hair down with this, and then I brush it out, and then I'm going to explain the process, and then I'll do it. I just recently bought this Rizzo's Curl Defining Cream, and I'm not gonna lie, I really like it. It's new. It's new to me. I don't know what I used to use. I used to use a lot of different things. I'm very like open to trying a lot of new products on my hair and seeing what works and what doesn't. And so far, I really like this. So this will probably be in my arsenal going forward. And then, so I put this in my hair, and then I brush it again And then after that, I take oil and I like kind of prayer hands it in my hair, and then I brush one more time before I start going into like twisting my hair. And I use this like fine tooth comb to like really like get the hair like smooth from when I'm twisting my hair. And then that's pretty much it. So you'll see it as it comes together. But yeah, I just thought I'd explain and show you what I use before I actually do it. Yeah, so yes, I do like my job. I do love the people I work with. I am gonna be sad when it's time for me to like leave that unit, because the management team that I have, and just like our overall team, core team that we have, is, I love them all. They're good. They're amazing. They're great. So yeah, but yeah, so I've been working there for a year. And last year was something. I had planned to do. This wasn't a video that I had planned. Like, this wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna film this. Like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. I actually had plans to do a, like, a similar video to what I did last year when I did that, 2023 recap 2024 goals video or whatever. And I wanted to do that again, and I wanted that to be my first video back, but honestly it just didn't work out that way, because I did that video last year in like January, and like literally sometime after the year started, and it's April. Like, who do I look like doing that right now? I'm not gonna do that. So this is what you're getting. Sorry, not sorry. But oh Lord. Last year was kind of a bit of a doozy last year, but honestly this year has been even crazier. Like, this year has been wild. Like, we're only 4 months into the year. Like, we're already like 1/4 of the year. This is the first quarter of the year. Like, and it's already been crazy. It's already been wild. It's already been a lot to handle, and a lot that I've had to like get through and learn and grow, and it's been a lot. It's been a lot. But you know what? We're gonna talk about it. We'll get into it. But I want to kind of talk about a little bit of what happened last year. Pretty much, I just like dived straight into work, and that was pretty much all I did was work. I didn't really. I don't know. I guess I was just so excited to like be working after I hadn't been working, that I pretty much just like threw myself into that world. I don't know. I guess I didn't know how or what, well, more so how I wanted to bring this into my world again, after starting to work. I didn't know how to make the time for it again. I don't know. It was just a lot. And then also on top of that, like when I first started working, I was working 12-hour shifts for a couple of months before I changed from working 12s to working 9s, which is what I work now. But yeah, it was kind of crazy, man. Like, it was wild. It was very wild. Like, those 12-hour shifts were no joke. Like, like, to all the 12-hour shifters, like, out there, like, kudos to you, man, because I was dead. I was so dead. I could not, for the life of me, like, get it together. There were days where I would come home from work, and see, I was working like not necessarily like 3 days straight. I would work like 2 and then I'd work 1, and then like, yeah, it's nice, like, oh, I'm getting my 3 12-hour shifts out of the way, great, 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 but like at the same time, like, I'm dead as a dog after I do all of this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm there from sun up to sundown. Like, it was wild. Like, I couldn't stand it. I literally could not stand it. It was the bane of my existence. I hated everything about it. It was just trash. I like, and I guess it was just because like by the time I would get off, it was 7, I would clock out at 7:15. After I clock out, it's like, okay, I'm done for the day. Like, then I have to walk to the parking garage that we have to park at. I park there. Boom. Well, I have to get in the elevator, go down, and I work on the 11th floor. So I get in the elevator, go down. Everybody and their mom is leaving at the same time as you. So, like, sometimes the elevator doesn't just go straight down. It's hitting, like, every single freaking floor because everybody wants to get on the elevator so they can get to the parking garage so they can leave. Get outside. Well, get down to the main lobby area. Walk out, walk this way, get to the exit, walk out this way, get to the sidewalk. Hopefully you can cross the street right away, but if you can't, then you have to wait for all the cars and the traffic for the thing to tell you, oh, you can walk. Walk across the street, walk across the bridge, bam, get to my car, depending on which level I've parked on, which is like, okay, fine. Man, let me tell you something. And then by the time you get to the parking garage, it's already like 7:20. Like, you left at 7:15, it's already like 7:20. Bam. Then you gotta get out of the parking garage. By the time you get home, it's like almost 8 o'clock. Like, it's 7:30, 7:45, almost 8 o'clock. You might as well just and if you have to work the next day, you might as well just get yourself ready for bed. Eat and go to sleep. That's all you can do. And sometimes I didn't even want to eat. Like, but there were days where, like, I would come home and I would just be so tired. If I was off the next day, let me tell you something. Guess what I was doing? Falling asleep at 7 o'clock and sleeping for like 12 to 14 hours because I was that freaking tired. It was so bad. It was ridiculous. Like, I was just too freaking tired, man. Like, I was so tired all the time. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm still kind of tired, but not as much as I was. And also, like, I'm missing so much of my freaking day. Like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's really no point. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, my day is gone. I might as well just go to bed. You know what I'm saying? And do it all again tomorrow. Like, it was just whack. I hated every moment of it, those 12 hours. And I would never in a million years go back to working 12s. God, I hope I say that now and then, bam, they're like, oh, like, we want to do this. Like, you have to work 12s again. Oh, I will leave. I would rather leave than work another freaking 12-hour shift. I hate it. I hated it. I just hated the fact that, like, I would pretty much my entire day was gone and I spent it all at work, you know? Whereas, like, now I work 9-hour shifts, so I go in at 7:15 in the morning and I get off at 4:45. And, like, I'm like, okay, like, yeah, by the time I get off, I still have, like, some of my day left to do whatever the frick I want to do, you know what I mean? And I'd rather have that. I want to have some day left. I want to have some day left to be able to do something. I don't want to feel like I have to go home right after work and just get in the bed and go to freaking sleep, man. Like, I just didn't enjoy that feeling. Like, I don't know. I just like to have day to still do things. I don't know. Like, whatever I want to do, I can still have time to do it, you know? But, yeah, so I threw myself into work, and yeah, that was pretty much all that was going on, for the most part. Then, I turned 24 last year, and it was a pretty good birthday. I'm not gonna lie. You'll see the footage when we get there, when I like post that video, because I really do want to post the videos that I filmed last year, just as like little mementos of like, so you can see where I was and what I was doing. You know what I mean? But I really wasn't doing anything like super crazy. Like it was the year. It was fine, but it was just a lot. Like it was such a change from me like working to like not working all of us, or me not working to going back to work and having a job again and whatnot. I don't know, but yeah, I turned 24 last year. It was a pretty good birthday, can't complain. Then we went on a trip. We went on a family trip to actually 3 places. We went to California. We went to Nevada, as you say it, to go to Vegas for a few days. And then we went back to Texas for some time, for a few days as well. And then we came back home. But I was going to film for that trip. And I was so excited to film for that trip. Let me tell you something. I was really excited to film for that trip. And I didn't get to film. You know why? Because I couldn't find my camera. I had misplaced my camera. And that morning when we were like, getting all of our stuff together and like, packing and making sure we had all of our things, I was already in a bad mood that morning. And then like me and my brother's girlfriend, we were trying to search for the camera, and like I couldn't find it. I didn't know what I had done with it. I knew it was in my room, but I didn't know where, and like I had looked everywhere that I could think of to look. Me and my brother had gone to get my birthday gift a few days, was it a few days before, or was it, I don't remember, whenever we had gone to get my birthday gift. I had put the camera in the bag that my birthday gift was in, and I forgot that I put it in there, and so I couldn't find, obviously it wasn't in the normal spot, so like I was like, dang it, like, and my brother, I love him to pieces, you all know him, like he's been in my videos, there's people on here that, I don't know if there's people on here that watch his videos, but you know my brother, okay, you've seen him, you know what he do, T23, that's my dude, that's my brother. I love him to pieces, but he was pissing me off because he wanted me to have that camera so bad, and I had kind of just given up, and I was like, all right, Tayshawn, like, it's fine. Like, I can't find the camera. It's fine. I just won't bring it. Like, it's not the end of the world. And he was getting so pissed off, and I was like, but it's my camera. Like, but he's like, yeah, but I'm the one who bought it. And I'm like, okay, and you bought it. Yeah, you spent your money. It's in here. I know it's in here. But we can't find it, so we'll just I'm not gonna bring it. And like, it caused a whole argument between me and him. And then like, he was pissing me off. I remember like I had my hair literally in this, like I had twisted my hair, and I was in the van taking my hair down, and we're driving to Lynchburg because we flew out of Lynchburg instead of Roanoke. And let me tell you something, that drive was like us three, me, him, and his girlfriend sitting in the back seat. It was so tense because not only did me and him get into it, but then they got into it, and I was like, oh my god, come on, man, come on, like what's going on right now? Like it was just a lot of stuff going on, man, and I was like, come on, bro, like I was pissed off. I was upset. I kind of started crying a little bit. Then he apologized, and I guess we were kind of okay. But at the same time, like, it was what it was. I don't know. It was just the whole thing. Everybody was cool after that. Like, we all made up. Everything was fine. We got to the airport. Things were still a little tense. I, like, walked away from everybody and everything. And then I was on the phone with my best friend, y'all know her, Tori. I was on the phone with her talking, and yeah, it was just a whole thing, bro. Like, I was also like, okay, this is a little TMI, so if you don't want to hear it, cover your ears or skip the next part of the video. I was also like on dang, It was also my time of the month. That's what I'm trying to say. And I was having really bad pain and not having a good time. And my pain was so bad that when we had gotten to the airport and we were sitting, actually, we got to the airport, we had to wait to get our boarding passes. We got our boarding passes, went through TSA, went down to like the gate. We're sitting there, we were all hungry, so we went to go grab something from like the vending machine or whatever. And then I'm sitting there, I'm eating, I take some pain medicine, but let me tell you something, that pain was something else, man, and I haven't felt that kind of pain in a hot minute. And I started crying at the terminal, at the gate. Your girl was crying because the pain was that bad, man. I was having a hard time. My grandma was looking at me so pitifully, like she felt so bad because she knew there wasn't anything she could really do for me except for just like be there. She was like, no, don't cry, it's okay. Like, I know it just really hurts. Like, I was really, I never really cry when it comes to that kind of stuff because my pain tolerance is usually pretty good and I can like kind of take the pain really well, but for some reason that pain was on a different level that day. So I was like, bruh, like your girl going through it. Like I was really having a hard time. So yeah, we get on the plane, everything goes well. We get to, I forgot, we had a layover somewhere. Almost missed our flight kind of because everybody was hungry and they wanted food and I don't know, it was just a whole thing. But actually it really wasn't bad. We made it on the flight. We flew to California. Specifically, we flew to San Francisco. We rode on the San Francisco Bridge, or San Francisco Bridge, girl, the Golden Gate Bridge. And it was actually, but it was dark. By the time we got there, it was super late. The layover or the time difference was absolutely insane. And then, but we got to kind of see it, and that thing is huge. Let me tell you something. Even in the dark, it was kind of like rainy and cloudy and kind of gross. You could still see how tall that thing was, and I kind of wish we would have been able to see it during the day. But we were in San Francisco. We went to San Jose, is where I think our hotel was. So we drove there. Had a little mishap because my aunt's boyfriend lost his ID, but then like they have like a special like check in where like if you lose your ID or you don't have your ID on you when you go, they have to just verify your like who you are and your like your identity and all that stuff and like ask you questions and all this stuff. So there's like a process that they go through to get you through. It does take a little longer, but it's not bad. It didn't get bad until we were in freaking Houston, and was it Houston? I think so. And their airport, I don't know what they was doing, but they were just being very rude and not very nice at all, because man didn't have his ID and they were just giving him a hard time. And I'm like, we didn't go through all these people, because they're like, oh yeah, well, we have the right to deny you to get on your flight, but for what? What reason do you have? Like, we've been through this in 3 different airports. We were in the airport in California, in the airport in Las Vegas, and in the airport back here. Like, you know, like we've done this already. We've done this. So what are you talking about? You know, like, it was crazy. It was absolutely insane. But yeah, California was cool. I wish we would have gotten to stay longer. We did get to try In-N-Out, and I'm not gonna lie, no offense to the people that love In-N-Out, I like Whataburger better. So, sorry, I'm just being honest. It was good. Don't get me wrong. Like, it was still good. My aunt really liked it. But I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I need to give it another shot. You know what I mean? I don't know. Something was just like, I don't know. I really don't know. I can't tell you, but it was just like, maybe it was just that location. Maybe we didn't go to a good one. I don't know. But it didn't beat but Whataburger for me. It just didn't. Sorry, not sorry. But anyway, yeah, it was still a good time. Like, it was still a good time. But we got up at 6 in the morning to go ride on the PCH. And I'm not gonna lie, I was having a great time. it was so cool, like being on that. Had a great time on that. It was cool. We get to the airport, we go through all the things, then we fly to Vegas. And let me tell you something, y'all. Vegas is a very interesting place, to say the least. I loved it, but at the same time, it was very like, I don't know, it was a little like disappointing, like in the daytime, because the city just kind of looks a little dirty. Like, I'm not trying to crap on y'all city or anything. It wasn't bad. Like, of course, like the lights and stuff, like, are very pretty to look at. And oh my gosh, you guys, okay, hold on. Peep the shirt, peep the sweatshirt. I got it from H&M in Raleigh. I think it was, yeah, in Raleigh. And let me tell you something. They had so many Elvis things there. It was crazy. They had a gift shop that had like Elvis paraphernalia, and I loved it. I was having a blast in that store. I was trying so hard not to buy anything too crazy, because I'm like, oh my gosh, my grandma's gonna lose her mind if I bring a bunch of crap in here, you know what I mean, like in the house and stuff. But I was having a ball. I was having such a blast. And I got to see the Westgate Hotel, which was the International Hotel where he used to do his Vegas shows. If it wasn't for, let me tell you something. If it wasn't for Elvis doing Vegas shows, no, there would be no kind of Vegas residency. He was the OG of the Vegas residency. It wasn't called a residency back then. Whatever. It is what it is. Elvis started the Vegas residencies. Anyway, but we had a good time, but I don't know, it was something. The hotel we stayed at was very nice, but at the same time a little bit, I don't know, a little too much, because they allowed the hotel we stayed at, it had a casino throughout the whole thing basically. They also had, oh my god, a picture of Elvis, like this beautiful picture of him in the like gift shop. It was a gift shop that they had down there in the hotel, and there was a picture of him out there. I took a picture of it, and it was so nice. I had a great time. But the hotel we stayed at, it was nice, but at the same time, they had the casino down there, which is like, okay, it's Vegas, but you could smoke down there, like, openly, and it stunk. I'm not judging anybody. Like, if you smoke, that's your thing, fine. I just don't like the smell. And they didn't really have, like, it wasn't closed in. It was just like, you out there, you smoking your cigarettes, you smoking your cigars, whatever you doing. It was just like, they could do whatever they wanted, basically. And like, it was not the vibes for me like that. I mean, it was nice. It was kind of cool. But that whole smoking thing really got me, because those smells were just mixing, and it was not pretty. I did not love it. But, you know, we didn't know, we didn't really know that. So it is what it is. But it was still a nice hotel, and I'm not mad at it. But we stayed in Vegas for like 2 days. I think it was like 2 to 3 days. I think we were there for like, we got there late. And then when we got there, and then after we got there, we had like basically a whole day there. We went to IHOP that next morning, and after we went there, I think, what did we do? We kind of just drove around and explored. We went to Caesar's Palace. Yo, that thing was huge, and it was really pretty in there, and I kind of liked it. Although all them statues, them Nike statues. The Nike statues in there was crazy, bro. But it was still really pretty and really cool to like look at and just like see something like that. You know what I mean? It was giving like the Biltmore when we went there, but like, I don't know, just better a little bit. Although nothing really will beat the Biltmore, because I love the Biltmore. But anyway, yeah, we went to see the Palace. We saw, like I said, we saw the Westgate where Elvis used to perform. And I'm not gonna lie, if I go back to Vegas ever, I'm staying at the Westgate. I don't care. Everybody who wants to come with me, you're staying at the Westgate. I hope you know. Family, friends, whoever, we're staying at the Westgate Hotel. Okay, it's happening. But we get to, like, I did get to see it, and it looks exactly like it looked in, like, I guess you could say in the movie or whatever. Like it's so cool. Look, it was so cool to look at. I felt so surreal. Like I just felt like, oh, I just felt like a lot of emotions being there and knowing like he was here once upon a time ago. Oh, so cool. But anyway, yeah, did that. And then we got back to the hotel, and I think we were leaving. Oh, we also went to the Hoover Dam, and that was pretty cool. But it did, I don't know, it was a lot. It was a lot. That day was a lot of things. But it was pretty cool. Got back to the hotel. The next day, we left Vegas to fly to Houston. Oh my God, wait. I missed something. So, y'all don't know this, but me and, well, you guys know that I'm very, well, at least I think you know, that I'm very close with my grandma, right? And my grandma loves, like, you know, old movies, old shows, like black and white movies, black and white shows and stuff like that. And we watch this show sometimes when I'm off in the afternoon, Monday through Friday, called The Rifleman. And they had in the IHOP that we went to, first of all, the customer service was great. Our waitress, her name was Inez, and I really liked her. She was really nice. She was like, she had to be some kind of like Hispanic or something like that. I'm not exactly sure where she was from, but she was so nice. I loved her to pieces. She was like talking to us and like calling us little nicknames and stuff, little pet names and stuff. And I was like, I love this lady. Like, she's so cool. But when we were there, let me tell you something. They had so many pictures of like old stars and stuff. And let me tell you, in The Rifleman, if you don't know about that show, there is a dad and his name is Lucas, and he has a son and his name is Mark. And they had a picture of the boy who plays Mark. I forgot his real name. Dang, I don't know his real name. Me and Grandma just call him Mark all the time. But let me tell you something. They had a picture of him in the restaurant at this booth. And, man, I wish I would have I got a picture of it, but my grandma's in it, and I know she wouldn't want me to, like, put that up anywhere. But, well, I might have a picture of it, like, just that. She might not have been in it. I might have taken multiple. But they had a picture of him with, like, a stack of pancakes. And I remember looking up and being like, Grandma! Look, it's Mark. And she was like, oh my, like, we were freaking out. And we had to wait because there were people sitting at the table at the time when we were freaking out about it before we can like get a picture of it. But it was so cool. And they also had a picture of, what's that man's name? Oh, you know what? I don't know his real name either. But the guy who plays Otis in the Andy Griffith shows, like The Town's Drunk, he he was like basically right at the entrance. When you walked in, it was just this giant photo of like him with these girls or whatever. I took a picture of that too. It was really cool. But yeah, like I just love seeing stuff like that. They're just like, Vegas is one of those places where you know, you just see a lot of things of like old and new, and it's really, really cool. Like I like that. I'm very like, I love new things, but I also like can't help but like I guess some old things feel new to me because like I wasn't around for that, obviously. But I love it. Like I love seeing things that were created before me, obviously, or like, you know, were around before I was even thought of. I don't know. Sometimes the past is just so much cooler than what's out there now. No offense. But yeah, I don't know. But anyway, flew from Vegas to Houston, and this was all within a week. Like, we left in September on the 29th, and we didn't get back home until I think like the 5th of October or something like that. Either the 5th or the 6th, one of those days. So we were gone for like basically a week, and yeah, it was kind of crazy. But we had a lot of good food. I ain't even gonna lie to you. We had a lot of good food. Yeah, but it was really cool. We go to Houston. It was also my great grandfather's birthday. And we spent time with them. We did some other things. It was pretty cool. Like, we had a pretty good time. Like, I can't complain. We stayed in this house, and the house was absolutely stunning. And it had a pool, so we were in the pool. But I'm not gonna lie. At the same time that I was quite upset that I couldn't film for you guys, I'm kind of glad I didn't because I had some crazy dreams when I was in Houston. And the funny thing is, it's interesting that like I didn't have these dreams prior to getting there, or like while we were in California or in Vegas. All of these dreams happened when I was in Houston, and they were quite interesting. I won't exactly say what they are because they're really personal, and I'm very like, I'm very, like, not private about my dreams per se, but I'm very, like, my dreams are very sacred to me because I don't know if anybody else is like this, but whenever I have a dream, my grandma taught me that, like, no matter how crazy your dreams are, they mean something. And I pay attention very heavily to my dreams because I know that that is when God is speaking to me. And when he wants me to know something or when he's trying to tell me something. So I try really hard to pay attention to my dreams because I feel like that is the way that God communicates to me sometimes. But yeah, they were very eye-opening dreams. I had two back to back. Like I had one day and then I had another one the next day. And it was absolutely insane. Like I was just like, and me and my grandma were talking about it, and me and my grandma, and my aunt, like we were all talking about the dreams and everything, and it was kind of crazy, man. But they all happened when I was in Houston in that house, and like I don't know, it was very, like I don't know, the trip was very eye opening for me, and I'm glad that like I don't know. I'm just grateful that we had that opportunity to go to all those places and um, have a good time together. It was great, and I don't know. It was just cool. I had a great time, but after that, we came back home, and when we were back, I don't know, things were fine, I guess. Like I went back to working again. I think that was during that time that I worked those I worked like 6 days in a row or something like that, or it was 5 or 6. And let me tell you something. Don't I don't know. I it was kind of crazy, man. But yeah, it was. I mean, I don't know. I can't remember like November like that. I mean, it was fine. Like it was fine. Thanksgiving was fine. Um, I didn't work Thanksgiving. I think I was off Thanksgiving. Um, oh, oh, I was off Thanksgiving and I was off Black Friday because me and Tori, we went to go see Wicked on Black Friday. Actually, we went to the mall, and then after we went to the mall, we went to see Wicked, and it was oh, it was so good. We had a great time. I wore pink because I was gonna represent Glenda, and she wore green so she could represent Elphaba and or Elfie. And it was kind of funny because like I pink is one of my favorite colors and green is her favorite color, so it was like it kind of worked out anyway. I always say that like she's the Cosmo to my Wanda. Um and yeah. It's funny, but it was great. We had a good time. But November was chill. November was fine. I don't remember anything crazy happening in November. December, obviously Christmas time. I worked Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. was it was fine, but it wasn't. It was fine, but it wasn't. And yeah, I don't know. December was fine. It was fine. I don't really remember December either, to be honest with you. I don't remember anything super crazy happening in December either. Um, of course, then this year started. So last year, I don't know, last year wasn't a bad year. It was decent, but I don't know, I kind of had felt like when I look back on last year, I kind of just feel like it was just full of me getting back into working again and being very, very tired. Yeah, I was really tired last year. Um, and I kind of felt like, again, like once again, like I just kind of felt like, like before when I wasn't working, like I felt like I didn't have a life and I was like, well, I don't really do anything. Like I was feeling the exact same way, but this time it was like, well, all I do is work. You know what I mean? Like it was very much so feeling like, okay, like I went from doing absolutely nothing to all I do is work. And so, like, what is my life? You know what I mean? Like, but I was so grateful to, be able to go on that trip with my family. And also, I remember going on that trip and being very, 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 like, a little bit sad because, like, I didn't have anybody go on the trip with me. I wanted my best friend to go, but she couldn't go because she had like a previous engagement that she was had to go to, and it was at the same time as the trip. So it was like, okay, well, my brother brought his girlfriend, my aunt brought her boyfriend, and of course my grandparents were there. And I was just kind of like, dang, I'm the only one here. Like, I don't got nobody. I don't even have anybody that I'm talking to. Like, no, I'm not talking to anybody. I'm just single Pringle solo dolo. That's it. Nothing else. And I just remember feeling very like upset about that. Like, God, why are you making me go on this trip by myself? Like, it would be so much better if like I have my best friend with me or like, whatever, whatever. But I'm kind of glad at the same time that I didn't have anyone. Like, I don't know, because of those dreams that I had. Like I felt like God really wanted to get me by myself and like speak to me and like didn't want me to be distracted or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like he just really wanted my attention. And I know that if I would have had somebody else there with me, then I probably wouldn't have been as attentive to what God wanted to show me or tell me in those dreams as I was by being by myself. So, it was really a moment for, like, I don't know, for God to have my full undivided attention, um, and nothing or anyone in the way of that. Um, so yeah, so I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. Last year was really it wasn't a bad year. I really had a decent year. But let me tell you something. This year has whooped my freaking butt. It has kicked me. It's kicked everything in me. It's kicked me. It's just been kicking me over and over and over and over and over again. Let me tell you, man. It's been crazy. So like I said, still working at the same job. January was, I don't, to be honest with you, I don't even remember January like that. Um, Start of the new year, I was off for New Year's since I worked Christmas or Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So yeah, I think my New Year's was fine. I think. I don't remember it really, and not because like, oh, you was probably out drinking and what. No, I don't even drink. I haven't drank in actually almost a year. The last time I drank was last year for my brother's birthday when he turned 21. We went out to eat. Oh yeah, I forgot. My mama was there. She came in to town last year in May for my brother's birthday, and we all went out to eat. And I got well, I had I had a shot and a beer, and I didn't even finish the beer. And yeah, that was the last time I drank. So I haven't drank in like a year. And that is completely by choice. I chose to stop drinking. Um, I just kind of, and it's not like I had a problem or anything. I didn't have a problem with drinking. I wasn't like drinking all the time or anything like that. I just felt like whenever I did drink, it wasn't really something, not necessarily that I wanted to do. It was more like, I don't know. I was just kind of doing it because everybody else was doing it. And I kind of liked it. I didn't hate drinking. At least, like, it was hard for me because, like, I don't really like straight alcohol. Like, I like mixed drinks, or I liked mixed drinks a lot more. And so, I don't know. But that Angry Orchard beer, let me tell you something. I liked that. I did like that. I liked it a lot. It was the first beer that I ever had that I actually liked because it tasted like apple cider with like a little bit of alcohol in there, and I didn't mind it. It was actually pretty good to me. But yeah, I just kind of felt like whenever I would drink, I wasn't like I don't know. I wasn't my full self. Like I was myself. I was very giggly. I was a very giggly, like drunk, tipsy, buzzed person. I just start laughing at everything and everything's funny. Or I did. That's how I used to be when I would drink. But I don't know. I don't know. It didn't like I don't know. I didn't really love the way it made me feel. Like I don't know, it kind of just made me feel a little weird and not fully like myself. Um, I feel like I am a very like, goodness, how many times did I say like just now? I feel that I am a very bubbly person anyway, so I don't need alcohol to help me in any way have fun or like, be um vibrant. I feel like I'm already a pretty vibrant person, like just in general. I'm just goofy and quirky and a little awkward sometimes, and like that's just me. That's my vibe. But I own that. Like I own that. That's just who I am, and um, I don't know. I feel like I don't need. I've just started to feel that I don't need alcohol to I don't need help from that. I don't need alcohol to help me. I can be vibrant all on my own with my own energy because that's me. I'm quiet, but when I'm not quiet, I'm like, I don't know, I'm kind of all over the place sometimes. Just a little goofy bean. But yeah, January was okay. I went out of town with Tori. We went to Raleigh, and that's where I got the short shirt. We really went to like go shopping. And yeah. But that we went shopping at the mall out in Raleigh, and then we also went out to eat. We went to this ramen place that we had gone to the last time we were in Raleigh, and we really liked it, so we were like, oh, let's go back again. But the thing was, the last time we had gone to Raleigh, we went super early in the morning, and it was like she just randomly had messaged me like, hey, I'm going to Raleigh, does anybody want to like tag along? And I remember saying no at first because I was like, girl, I'm broke, I don't got no money, like I can't go to Raleigh. But then like I remember my grandma being like, girl, just go, like go to Raleigh with her, like go. And she was going really early in the morning at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. I messaged her like super late in the morning, and I hadn't even been to sleep, and I was like, hey, I think I actually do want to go. Like, is it too late to change my mind and go with you? And she was like, no, of course, I'll be there to pick you up. Man, I got dressed. Girl, man, I didn't sleep. I did not go to bed. She barely slept. So on that trip, we were very sleep deprived, but we left super early in the morning. We got there at like sometime around like before, I think it was like right when the mall had opened. It was like 10 o'clock and we were like basically the first ones there. We went and I think we shopped. We might have shopped. We might have just looked around. I think we did shop. We got a couple of things, but nothing too crazy. And then by the time we were done in the mall, it was like 10 o'clock. It was, well, no, it was like noon, like maybe noon, close to 1. So we were like, oh, like, let's get some food. Like, we're starving. So we went to this ramen place and it was so good. We had a great time. And then I think we also ended up driving to Greensboro and going to the Four Seasons and shopping around there. I don't know. It was a nice little trip. So we went back to the same mall that we had gone to, and we also went to the same ramen place. But we went super late, so we got to see what it's like during like the busy time of the day, and we did not like it. We didn't like it. It was too busy for us. Like, it was everybody and their mama was out. Like, it was Martin Luther King Jr., weekend and all that stuff. And it was like, bruh, like, it's too many people out here. Like, it's too many people at this ramen restaurants, too many people at this place. Like, I was like, I'm ready to go. Like, she was like, I'm ready to go too. Like, we were both just ready to go. It was crazy. But, oh, look, the camera's gonna die. Oh, I did bring I brought my charger in here just for this moment because I knew I'd be talking for a while and I knew that the camera might potentially die. Or what? You know what I'm saying. Hold on, I'll come back. Okay, I am back. For some reason, the camera wouldn't let me. I need to find the box that goes to my camera, like the charger box, because when I was using my box for my phone, it wouldn't let me record. It was only allowing me to like watch the clip, the playback. I could watch the playback, but that was all I could do. So I went ahead and finished my hair off camera because it needed to be done. So I wasn't gonna sit here and wait for it to be done. Plus, I need to go to bed. It is actually 1:35 in the morning, and we're leaving, I guess, 10. So that means I have to get up at like 8 to 8:30 to make sure that I am dressed, ready to go. I have my stuff packed, and yeah, that I do my like morning habits or whatever. But I wanted to still like finish this video and finish everything that I was talking about. When my hair is done, it's finished. I am going to wear it like this when we leave tomorrow because I've gotten more comfortable like over the last it's been a few months, but I've gotten more comfortable like wearing my twists out. Usually I would never wear my twist out or I would never wear my hair like this out. Usually I would like try to align my hair days with like, or my work days with, by the time that like this was finished drying, which really only takes like a full day, I need like at least all day tomorrow for my hair to be completely dry, and then I can take it out the next day. But I would try to like align that with my week. So like say like I would go back to work on like Monday, right? But I'm off like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I would wash my hair Saturday, let it dry all day Sunday, and then take it out on Monday so that it was like fresh and ready. But I've gotten more comfortable like wearing my hair out like this. I don't know. I used to hate it because I just used to feel like, not necessarily like, I don't want to say that I felt like bald headed or anything like that, but I just wasn't comfortable like seeing my hair like this and like have my forehead all out, and like, I don't know. It also, like, when I do this style, like, I don't really like do it with the intention of wearing it out. I usually just like as you can see, like my part isn't even like parted all the way, like right in the middle, and like, you know what I mean. But honestly, I don't care anymore. Like, it's done, it's out of the way, it's not in my face. Like, I can wear this out and it's not gonna like really hurt anyone. And honestly, I kind of still like it. Like, I'm growing. I've grown to like my hair in this state, and like being comfortable to wear it out, and not just like, and you know what, if I used to wear it out like this, but I would put a hat on. Like, I would put like a baseball cap on or something like that. Just something to like hide my hair, because that's how, like, I guess, like, insecure I was about it. But like, now I don't really care anymore. And like, I wear it out like this sometimes. And sometimes I wear it like this to work. Like, it's just a protective style in a way that I can wear my hair exactly like this, so that like it can dry. It's just to dry my hair, you know, and prep it for when I take it out, because it obviously looks way better and cooler when it's out, but it still looks nice just like this too. There's nothing wrong with it. So yeah, but it's finished now. So, but where was I at? I think I was in oh, I rewatched the clip because I couldn't remember if I had put oil on my hair before. I knew I had done the other two things, but I didn't know if I had put the oil, so I literally had to go back and watch the clip to see where I ended it. Whatever. But yeah, I was talking about us going to Raleigh, and that was January pretty much. I didn't really do anything other than that. That was like my biggest thing that I did in January, was go to Raleigh. My mom moved back from Tennessee. I don't know if you guys knew. Oh, well, I think you guys are aware of, in September, not last year, but the year before last, my mom had, it was my first birthday with my mom being like in Tennessee, and she moved back in January. So she lives with us now until she gets her own place here. And yeah, it's been nice. She's been in my room with me. We've been sharing my room. She sleeps at the end of my bed, and I sleep at the top of my bed. And yeah, it's been kind of fun. For the first month that she was here, all we did together was like eat dinner and watch movies. We would watch, like, we were on like a Disney Plus kick. I showed her we rewatched the Percy Jackson movies because she remembered the first one but needed to watch the second one because she kind of couldn't remember the second one. Or she never saw the second one. So we rewatched both Percy Jackson movies, and we watched the show because I had told her that I had started the show. And so we watched the show. Oh, so good. Then we also were watching like a lot of like animation movies. We watched like Raya the Last Dragon. Is it the Last Dragon? Something like that. Raya and the Last Dragon, or whatever it is. And we watched a lot of Pixar. Like, we watched a lot of Pixar movies together. Luca. Basically, if you name it, we probably have watched it together. We watched a lot of things. Now we're watching, she's kind of rewatching, and I'm watching Supernatural. That's like our show right now, which is so funny because we don't call it Supernatural. We actually call it, whenever she's like talking to me, she'll be like, oh, do you want to watch Sam and Dean? Like, that's what we call it. We don't call it Supernatural. We're like, oh, yeah, let's watch Sam and Dean tonight. So, yeah. But yeah, my mom moved back in January. February started off, that whole month was just rough. I felt like I was burnt out from work because I just was working a lot. Oh, don't mind me. I just get a little sleepy. I also took melatonin before I started this side of my head. I think I had already finished this side, and I was about to start this one, but I was like, let me take my melatonin so I could go to bed tonight. But yeah, I that month was crazy, and it was not a very it wasn't a very good month. It wasn't a bad month. Like I feel like I've definitely had worse months, but like it was terrible. I was very emotional for some reason that month, like a lot. And it probably was because I was just so burnt out from working all the time and stressing out about different things that involved my job, mostly time. Like, I was stressing out about time a lot with this job, and um, dealing with some pretty difficult patients and at the time, and I was very, very, very emotional. Like I cried 3 times one day because I was just having such a hard day, like a hard work day. Like my unit director or boss definitely helped me that day, and I'm very grateful to her for her help. Um, because I was having a rough day, a real rough day. Started crying. I cried by myself the first time, but then the second time, like I just like could not hold it in. Oh my god, I missed something, you guys. Back in like June, July, my mom's dog passed away while she was in Tennessee before she moved back. And let me tell you something, I was absolutely devastated. Devastated. My heart was broken. I had to go to work the next day, and my heart, like, oh, that day she had, okay, the day that he passed, she had called me because she had taken him to the vet to check and see what was going on with him because he wasn't doing very well. And then when she took him to the vet, she video called me while she was there, and she was crying, and I was like, oh my God, it's bad. And she was like, I was like, what's going on? And she was like, they can't save him. Like, we have to put him down. And I was like, so heartbroken because one, I wasn't there. Two, like, he was very sick. They found out that he had some kind of cancer. So there was nothing they could do about it. So yeah, she had to put him down. And like, when I went to work the next day, I tried so hard to like, keep a straight face and like not react and not not be responsive about it in any way, but I literally could not even hold it in. And it was one of my coworkers who was a travel nurse. We got pretty close while she was here, and she had come and kind of like it looked like she was kind of having a day too, and so she just kind of like, approached me, was just kind of like, "Yep, I'm here," and then like started to walk off. But I didn't respond or react to what she did at all, and she got worried, and so she came back, did like a back pedal, and was like looking at me, and she was like, "Are you okay?" And I kid you not, I just could not hold it in anymore. And I started crying, bawling my eyes out. And like I had to tell them that like, my dog passed away. My mom had to put our dog down last night. And, I'm just like really heartbroken about it. And I really was like, I was very close with him. I used to give him tweets all the time. And whenever my mom would go out of town when she was living here at the time, I would watch him. And so, I was the one that made sure he got taken out and went to the bathroom and fed. And I spoiled him with treats so badly that, like, when my mom would come back, he was expecting treats whenever she would take him out to the bathroom, because that's what I would do. If he went to the bathroom and he did his business, then I would give him a treat. If he didn't go do his business and he was just walking around, whatever, he would get fed, but he would get no treat. So he like got used to that, and my mom was like, "What did you do to him? Like, you spoiled him." I'm like, "Sorry." He liked the treat, so I was happy to give it to him. So like, that was rough, losing him like that. And I miss him all the time when I think about him, of course. But, oh Lord, hold on. I shall return. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the quick little pause there, but where was I? I don't even remember. Oh, February. Yeah. Oh no, I was talking about the dog. But yeah, back to February. After my mom moves back, and we're having our moments, and all the work and everything was catching up with me. I finally started to feel like, okay, like I'm getting out of that mood of like, feeling burnt out and overworked, and well, not overworked, but just like burnt out. And also at this time, like my schedule was just getting it, and it still is this way. It's still very random. Like that's the reason why I still struggle now with the whole like filming thing and editing and trying to figure out when to post and when to upload it. Well, same thing. When to upload and when to do this and when to do that, because it's just like my schedule's so random and so weird. I'm never off on the same days. So I don't know. At that time, like I was doing like just a lot of like multiple days in a row, like and it wasn't just the fact that I was off multiple I was at work multiple days in a row. It was the fact that I was at work a lot of days, but then I would only have like one day off in between, and then I'd be like, okay, like I had the one day off and then I'm back at work for like another like 2 days or 3 days. It's like I work 3, I'm off 1, I work another 3, I'm off however many. Or like this past week I worked like 4, and I worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I was off Tuesday, and then I came back to work Wednesday, Thursday, and now I'm off. It's just like so all over the place, and it's very hard to try to like work things around sometimes. So that was happening a lot. But then during the last week of February, actually 2 days before February ended, 2 to 3 days, a really, really, really tragic incident happened at my job on my floor. I don't really want to talk about it or like go into details about it because it's pretty hard to like, well, one, there's a lot of people involved in this, and I don't want to like I don't know. I don't want to I don't even know if I can talk about it like publicly like this. So I'm choosing not to. But I was not a witness fully. I didn't see what happened, but I heard what happened when I was down at that end of the hallway. And it changed a lot for me. I had a really, really, really hard time for a few days. And actually, because of this incident, I ended up taking off 2 weeks of work. Our team, our leadership team, offered some of us like paid leave. And at first I wasn't going to take it because, the camera, it's gonna die. Okay, I might have to like not film well, I might have to come back to this because the camera, I cannot keep the camera charged long enough to finish everything. So because I have a lot to say because I've been gone for a very long time. So I am gonna let the camera charge overnight, and then I may or may not get up early-ish tomorrow to finish this up and talk to you guys. I don't know. I was contemplating like whether or not I should bring the camera with me, but I don't think I want to, just cause I don't know. I don't really want to. That's just it. I mean, I'm not really gonna be doing anything, um, so, but I might just film the rest of this tomorrow morning. So I might wake up a little earlier than I intended. So it's fine. But I will continue this in the morning so that the camera can charge up. But so yeah, I'll see y'all in the morning. Good night. I'm going to bed.